Yo, what is going on YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we have some breaking news to talk about coming out of the LEC, or just kind of European League of Legends, I guess. Not necessarily the LEC, but it is obviously LEC related, and I'm really excited. Obviously, I love talking about breaking news. I love covering stories as they're actually happening, as they're coming out, trying to get you guys the latest and best information to keep you guys up to date, so you guys don't have to go between Twitter, YouTube, Reddit, all over the place. You guys can get all the stories in one place. That's my goal around here. But also, I'm very excited to talk about the LEC once again, because in an ideal world, and historically on my channel, I try to keep things 50-50. Every time I make an LEC video, I try my best to do an LCS video. Maybe things are a little bit slanted towards the LCS, because I have a better understanding of how things work here, and I have, a little bit closer ties, obviously, to the LCS being the United States, but I still love covering the LEC, but recently things have been very LCS slanted because the LEC hasn't had an LS situation. They haven't had a TSM situation, but I really do mean it when I'm excited to talk about the LEC and European League of Legends once again today. So definitely drop a like if you guys do enjoy this video. I would appreciate that a ton, and subscribe to stay up to date on my latest content. Help us run those numbers up. The LCS videos, my Americans have been popping off. Now we got to get the LEC, we got to get the Europeans going crazy, and running that sub count up. With that being said, let's get right into this one. So we have had a lot of weird stuff going on with European League of Legends Twitter recently. It does seem like stories and drama and everything are going to start picking up. But today we're talking about Caedrel. This guy's had an interesting past couple of years. Obviously, he came up on the scene really hot. He was a professional player, but then as an analyst and on the LEC broadcast and as a content creator, a streamer, really started knocking it out of the park. He just had a meteoric rise. He wins Analyst of the Year. He's on top of the world. He's starting to get coaching offers. There's rumors that he's maybe going to coach Team Vitality, and that'd be crazy because, they're the super team, and it seems like he's just jumping, taking like leaps up the ladder at a time. Everything's going well and crazy. Obviously, he declines Vitality or declines coaching or whatever, stays as a content creator, and says, hey, I haven't done everything I want to do in the LEC. I want to accomplish more. I want to get stuff done. Also, I'd love to cast in front of crowds and stuff and get to see the fans and everything. But then the LEC had different options. They didn't offer him right away. There was this whole fallout, this whole drama. But now he's back on the LEC. Everything kind of worked out in the end. And then today, we got this from him. He tweets out, what do they call this? Face with monocle. He tweets out face with monocle emoji. Obviously, like thinking, like, what's going on? There was also some other drama, like with Selfmade and Fnatic and Vitality and all this stuff at the same time. So is Caedrel just kind of leaning into that? Does he have his own announcement to make? Is he, maybe making some moves? Is he about to announce something big? Does he have a new project? Does he have a new, whatever? I don't know what's going on. People were very curious. People were wondering. People started to speculate. Obviously, he's drumming up hype for the big announcement. And we finally got this from the whole situation. Excel tweets out, what a nightmare. No alt canceling around here. Welcome back, Caedrel. So what does this mean? What's going on? Caedrel decided to jump into coaching. He's coming back to Excel. In what capacity? What's going on? Let's watch this video and see what they have to say.
Who the fuck is that?
Very loud. Also, hope the music doesn't get me demonetized. That would not be fun. Don't know what song this is.
Hey boys, make some scrims on!
Holy shit, Mark.
Let's get it, baby.
Mark, like, what are you doing right now? Please do better.
Wow, and I thought Jankos was bad.
There's definitely no way I could go pro again.
So So, kind of a good video, pretty funny, pretty interesting. They got, a lot of their faces in there. They got their players in on it as well, which I think was pretty cool. But yes, this is the big announcement. Not that Caedrel's coming back as a player. I don't really think that's the angle anyone should have took. I think this maybe would have been a better video and better teaser if they took the angle of Caedrel coming back as like their coach, and then he's not actually a coach, he's just a content creator. I think that would have been funny and maybe like more of a gotcha moment, because I don't think anyone thought Caedrel is coming in to replace Marcoon or anything like that. I mean, that doesn't really make sense. But either way, it's a funny video, good video. Caedrel is back with Excel as a content creator. They say read more about the signing here. Welcome back, Caedrel, content creator. And obviously, this has got a ton of people talking about how, Excel is like so close to making the playoffs right now. I don't think they've officially locked playoffs, but I believe they have above a 90% chance to make playoffs at this point. So all the playoff memes are coming out. It's like Excel's about to make playoffs, and then they decide to sign Caedrel. Yanko saying, wait, what? That sign just single-handedly lost Excel chances at playoffs this weekend. That's super funny. Obviously, you have Fosty, who is the social media guy for Excel, saying, Excel about to make playoffs, and then Caedrel's back, and hey, there's a hole in the hand, the water's still coming out. All these memes are going to be coming out. But this is obviously a big pickup for Excel. Caedrel is a massive content creator in this scene. I know that one kind of concern people have is that, hey, he's still on the LEC. Is he going to be biased? Are they going to, is this going to change what he does? A lot of why people like Caedrel is that he's open, honest. He just says what he thinks. He says how he feels. He seems just kind of like a genuine dude that you just watch like with one of your friends or something. He's just honest. You guys are just talking about the games. And obviously now if he's getting paid by Excel, is that going to factor into anything? So he tweeted this. He said, this will not change my duties on the LEC or any of my stream content. I will always compliment good League of Legends and criticize bad League of Legends regardless of who is playing. Excited to deny them playoffs from the sidelines. And that's a funny, good tweet. I do wonder a little bit, because obviously Excel's in a pretty good point right now, so hopefully he should be able to say mostly good things, keep everyone happy. But I think it's always, a little bit sus when people tweet out stuff like this, like, hey, I will always criticize bad League of Legends, because this just kind of makes me of like the whole TSM situation right now. And like, say things go really bad for Excel. Say Summer Split, they're just a disaster. There's all this turmoil. There's all these things going on behind the scenes. They suck. They're like, Astralis levels of bad. Would Caedrel really be ripping into them? Would he really be criticizing them as much? Or would at some point the org be like, hey, man, you can't just roast us this bad. That's just kind of me thinking hypothetically. I don't know. It's way easier to say, I'm going to be unbiased. I'm going to criticize bad League of Legends while your team is like one of the better teams and things are looking pretty good. But I hope he does that. I hope he is honest. I hope Excel allows him to speak his mind. But also, he is being paid by them. So even maybe in the back of your mind, there's some kind of, biases he may not be able to control or whatever. We'll see. But obviously, Caedrel already had some of that stuff being a player for Excel and everything. But very, very big pickup for them. This is a great sign for Excel. I think this should really help them grow the brand, grow the team. I think it's cool to see them reuniting once again. Excel making some big moves recently. Obviously, Caedrel, not cheap. We know picking up Mickey, not cheap. Not only his salary, but his buyout from G2 as well. They have a good team this year. It seems like they're maybe about to make playoffs, so who knows what they'll be able to do in the playoffs. All signs are good, but I also do wonder what this means for the future of Caedrel. He's signing on as a content creator. What does his contract look like? What are the terms? How long is that? Does this mean, he's not considering a move to coaching anytime soon? Does this mean he's going to stay in content creation for a couple more years? Is his move to coaching dead? Is this just going to be, he's going to be with Excel for the rest of the year, then get back into coaching next year? I don't know, but I think this does make a lot of sense for him to sign with an organization, because I think he thought that maybe his relationship with the LEC was different or safer or more sound. I think the fallout he had in the contractual negotiations with the LEC was a big wake-up call, and maybe it's a big part why he wants to get some more stability by signing with an organization, getting money from them and having their support and everything. But yeah, I do wonder what this means as far as him as a coach. Is he going to eventually work his way into the Excel coaching staff? Is he going to go coach for another team? I don't know, but either way, I think this is a cool pickup, and I thought this was an exciting story to see, and I wanted to get it out to you guys. So definitely drop a like if you guys did enjoy it. I would appreciate that so much. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about this signing. Are you hyped up, excited? Were you surprised? Do you think it's weird? Do you think it's bad? I don't know. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts and opinions. Subscribe, stay up to date on all my latest content. Hopefully catch you guys on the next one. But until then, peace.